Assalamu alaikum.
Hey, alaikum salam. How you doing,
How are you
brother?
doing, brother?
Alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah,
Just again,
alhamdulillah,
some issues joining in, so takes
alhamdulillah. Good,
how
good,
yourself.
good, good, good. Well, my name is. Let me introduce myself first of all. Nice to meet you. Before I say that, my name is Alaith. Okay, I'm the
Okay.
admin, the founder, the CEO, whatever you want to call it, for Art and Fan.
Yeah,
I love Islamic art, and I'm an artist myself. And this is my platform to help other people gain a bigger platform, right? So let's
that's
introduce yourself. Let us know
so.
what your name is, where you're from, etc.
So my name is Hamad, and this platform I created as a way of kind of introducing or sharing my version of Islamic art. So, and I
Okay,
live in Bradford in the UK,
okay,
so from the northern UK, and this is something I do aside from my study. I study architecture, so I'm
okay.
under.
Mashallah,
I'm just doing my masters now, so
mashallah,
just
mashallah.
something alongside that. So yeah,
Okay, okay. So if you don't mind, can we see your face? If
yeah,
it's not
cool.
any trouble. Oh, mashallah, mashallah. No worry.
Uh,
Okay. So how long have you been doing art? And this type of art?
um, I'd say about 4 years.
4 years. So what
Yeah.
got you started? Why this type of art in particular? Why
Um,
not this painting or whatever, or
it,
architectural drawings, for example?
yeah, it was something that I guess initially I started just as experimental terms, but then I
Okay.
kind of quite really liked the aspect of creating such art that had a connection with your faith as well as something you enjoy alongside it. So it brought together loads of kind of the things that I liked. So it was something
Okay.
that I took forward and kind of developed into something I do as a hobby now. So yeah,
Mashallah, good, good. Yeah, we can see the architecture in your drawings, obviously. So I
yeah,
guess it makes sense. It connects. It connects.
yeah.
Good, good. Obviously you're doing a master's in architecture, so you already have a bachelor's.
Yeah.
Are you a working architect as well?
No, I've just completed my bachelor's, so I'm looking for
Oh,
work now. So because of COVID
okay.
situation, it's not very clear at the moment, but hopefully,
I-
inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah. Yeah, yeah. That's COVID has taken a toll on everybody. So, but
Yeah, it is.
inshallah, yes. Actually, funny enough, I was gonna study architecture when I was in school. I
Okay.
started out studying biochemistry,
Yeah.
and then I hated it when I actually got into the real biochemistry. I really hated it. I couldn't stand it. So I started to do architecture, and then my advisor, God bless his soul, he gave me all the bad advice in terms of the courses I should take in order to
Okay.
fulfill my requirements at the school I was going to transfer to, at the
Yeah.
university I was going to transfer to in America. And then when I got to that university, they were like, all you've done has nothing to do with architecture as far as our school is concerned, so you have to start from the beginning. And it's a
Okay.
5 year course, and I was broke, and so I had to throw it on the side. But alhamdulillah, you finished and you're going for a master's.
It is
Alhamdulillah.
quite lengthy. Yeah. In the UK, it counts as 7 years.
It's 7 years. Wow, wow.
So
For the
5 years study,
master's.
5 years study, including masters, and 2 year
Oh,
job.
okay, okay, mashallah. Somebody was asking for your name. Could you tell the people your name, please?
My name is Hamad Haider.
Muhammad. Hi,
I'm
Muhammad
of
Haidar.
Pakistani origin, so
Okay, mashallah, mashallah. Okay, good. And everybody's watching. I put in the title, his handle for Instagram, so you can go check out his work
Jazakallah.
there if you will.
Inshallah.
Okay. So I discovered when I discovered your profile, I
Yeah.
was going through it. Now I've seen other people do this type of work before. Okay, where they incorporate the arts, incorporate calligraphy into architectural drawings or into figures of
Yeah.
animals or what have you. Um, is there something different about the way you do it? Is there something here that is unique to you that you might want us to know?
I guess in some aspects, it shares some similarities with other people who have kind of these forming calligraphy art. But
Yeah.
I guess in some ways, my art, every post I make, to some extent, has some kind of message. For
Okay.
example, I did something recently for the Lebanon crisis, which the city series kind of thing. So it
Okay.
sometimes has a connection to the certain current events, whilst others
Okay.
it kind of develops on something I've been doing for the past few years. So a passion of mine I share with the audience and then take their views upon it as well. And the art itself, it some uses Quranic verses while others is more simpler, just phrases and something that relate to the image as a whole. So it's just to paint a picture in something more visual.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically
Good.
that.
Good. Actually, speaking of the words within the drawing, I was gonna ask you are these just how are the words related to the drawing itself? What's the connection like? For example, the Hagia Sophia you did
Yeah,
a
so
couple of
that
weeks
just says
back.
Aya Sophia. That just says
Okay.
Aya Sophia
Just
repeatedly.
repeatedly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Good.
But
Good.
it's kind of because it's quite close together. Some of the words you might be able to see clearly, but well,
Yeah.
if you look closely, it says the word just again and again.
Over and over.
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. Okay. Now I was looking at your profile. Like I said, I noticed you don't have a link in the bio, and this is something I've been telling a lot of people about. In terms of promoting themselves, I think you should definitely take advantage of that link, right? The link in the bio. I think, especially with somebody that does a lot of work that involves detail. I think you should have record you doing your work, the
Yeah.
15-minute video or whatever, and link it to YouTube, a YouTube channel, right? As a tutorial, if you will, right? I think that's something
Yeah.
you can actually benefit from, and obviously you can make
Yeah.
money
I
from it
understand.
if it becomes popular, all right? Why not, right? As a student, you
Definitely
need the
something to
money.
consider.
Right. I think
Yeah.
that's a point. That's a place that you can really take advantage of something there. Or even if you're like
Yeah.
if you're very active on Twitter, for example, maybe
Yeah.
we're talking about what's going on in the world and you want people to understand that. Maybe you want to link to that Twitter page. I think
Yeah.
that might be something you might want to consider. And as well, you have a personal blog at Hamad Haidar 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you should write personal blog. I think because what you have there now is right next to the text you have messages, right? I think
Yeah.
you wrote messages, yeah. So I myself was confused. I thought you wanted us to message you there, right? It says personal art requests, right?
Yeah.
Message for orders, right? Which I think you could take on your art page as well, right?
Yeah. I do take it on my page. Hello,
Brother,
Ken. I think the connection went up.
you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, my bad. Alhamdulillah, the connection is bad. Is back. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, since the personal blog is for personal reasons,
Yeah.
right? I think it's probably better you take the bombardment here. Inshallah, you're getting a lot of requests for your work and what have you. Yeah. What else here? Um, I think I saw you. I was also looking at your post and how you respond to people. And you respond to quite a lot of people on certain posts,
Yeah.
which I think is very good, right? Like I mentioned to a lot of other people, you need to if people take time out to respond to comment on your work, right? They've taken the 2 seconds or even the three
Yeah.
seconds to respond to your work. You should take some time out as well,
Definitely.
right?
Yeah.
Because people like to feel special, right?
Mm.
We're emotional beings, right? So that's a good thing there as well. And yeah, all in all, I think the other piece of advice I would give you is to obviously follow in the footsteps of those that you've seen before, the masters at these things, right?
Definitely.
Obviously, and those things give you ideas for to improve your art as well, right?
Yeah.
Definitely, those that have been doing it for 15, 20 years, they know some things, right? And those things you can benefit from, obviously. Anything you want to tell us? You want to let people know? before we end here?
Yeah, I'm not,
Any projects you're doing? Any upcoming projects you're doing in Bradford?
not really.
Any?
No, it just comes along as we progress.
Okay.
Ideas flow in from certain angles. I don't know. It's
Okay.
something that I travel as well. So when I go
Okay,
out, I
mashallah.
see some stuff and kind of mimics certain aspects of the journey. So yeah,
Okay. Okay, mashallah. Good. Good. Let's open the floor here. If anybody has
yeah,
any questions, we'll give it a minute or so. If they have questions, they can ask you um,
yeah.
before we end this meeting. Inshallah. Hello. 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 I got hellos. I'm waiting for the questions. If you have any questions, anybody, please type them down here, and we'll get the brother to answer, inshallah. Brother, you speak any languages, any other than English?
My mother tongue is Pashto. It's
Pashto.
a
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
a kind of
yeah. I
language
know
in
Pashto. I know Pashto.
South
They got
Asia.
it in Afghanistan and the upper part.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
So you must be from the northern part of
Northern Pakistan.
Pakistan. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So if you want to ask him Pashto as well, he can answer, inshallah. He can
yeah.
answer as well.
I used to
Oh,
I used to live in Germany and Japan as well prior to
mashallah.
UK. So kind of
Mashallah,
all over the
mashallah.
place.
You,
Alhamdulillah.
yeah, mashallah, good, good. Yeah, actually, I've lived in a few countries myself, but never in that part of the world. I've come to the UK twice or so. I went to London and to Birmingham.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, but no, I've not been that far east yet. Okay, let's see here. Okay, seems we have no questions here. Thank you for joining us.
And thank you for having me.
Mashallah, nice to see you, face
Nice
to
to see you
face,
as well.
and to hear your voice and to introduce us to your art. Inshallah,
Sure.
we're gonna have the next episode next Saturday as well. Any of you
Yeah,
that have somebody that you think it deserves the spotlight, please DM me and I'll set it up, inshallah.
sure.
Thank you, brother.
Jazakallah khair.
And salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.